Welcome back to Stredius with another episode in the LA Rams franchise. We're in week 12 now, home stretch of the regular season. We will be handling week 12 and week 13 in this episode, since it's going to be a game against the New England Patriots and then it's going to be the bye week. So first off, we don't have much to do this week. We have two players returning from injury, which is super positive. We've got Isaiah Spiller back, who's our third halfback backup. And we have another player returning to the offensive line, and that is Emil Jr. And this means that our offensive line now is in full working order again. We've got Jedrick Jr., who is fit. We've got Will Lampkin, who is fit. We've got Maurice Smith at the center position, right guard, Emil, and finally David Schultz at the right tackle. And everybody's fit. That is super positive. And this will, of course, help us going forward. We've got players ready to negotiate, so let's see who's ready. We've got Cam Jordan, who will not be getting an offer. That is nothing new. We've got Tutu Atwell, and then there's not many players left who want new offers. Let's see if we can get Tutu Atwell to sign a new deal. 2.41 mil, that is not expensive for a player that we do want to retain. I mean, let's give him that 6-year deal. Doesn't make that much of a difference. Decent offer, needs a better salary. All right, so we need to improve the salary. Darion Kendrick, a bit on the fence about him. Corey Durden, a bit on the fence as well. And then Bo Nix, I do want to re-sign him. So let's see that we get that done next week. But for now, we don't have much more to take care of, actually. We're going to take a look at the Patriots roster straight away. Okay, so the quarterback is unchanged to reality. It's Mac Jones, 93 overall, number 11th ranked quarterback, top 4 percentile of quarterbacks. So he's an elite quarterback. He's not good in breaking the sack, so he's rather stationary. That might help us when we try to sack him, but when he's stationary, he just has such high stats. Look at the accuracy ratings, look at the throw power. That's not too high, but everything else is just so well-rounded, and he is really a fantastic quarterback. We've got Kerry Williams and Paul Hopkins as the backups, but of course Mac Jones will be playing. Halfback is Damien Harris, also an elite running back with a 95 overall. And weirdly enough, the depth and the quality of halfbacks is so high in Madden that a 95 ranked halfback is only the number 17 and in the top 6%. So that's saying a lot, I think, about the high quality of the running backs. We've got Ramondre Stevenson and Kevin Harris, who are also complementary in the room here. So two very, very good running backs here. Fullback is Chandler Cox. Wide receiver, we know this one. We know Cooper Kupp, of course. He is a fantastic wide receiver, 96 overall, number 9 ranked wide receiver, top 2%. Such a well-rounded player. We only had to let him go due to budget constraints, number 1 and number 2, because he was simply a bit on the older side, and we wanted to rejuvenate the position. And we got a fantastic offer in for Jamar Chase, and then Cooper Kupp was in his last year as well, so that was an easy choice to make in the end. But of course it always pains when you have a favorite player like Cooper Kupp that you have to let go. Tyler Boyd is the secondary wide receiver. He's got a star depth trait, 89 overall, looks to be a super solid wide receiver, scratching at the elite. Jaxon Smith-Njigba is also in there with a star depth trait, 23 years old, 87 overall. The only thing lacking is the deep route. Everything else looks to be pretty well-rounded when it comes to the core attributes. What about the secondary attributes? Trucking isn't as good, of course. We can see that. Run block, pass block, impact blocking. But apart from that, he is actually pretty good for a 23-year-old. I would be putting Jaxon Smith-Njigba instead of Tyler Boyd. But that's always my drive towards youth. We've got D. Wiggins and Manny Becton in here as well. So a very good wide receiver room. What about the tight ends? We've got Hunter Henry, also 92 rated. That is a super solid number 11th ranked tight end in the game. And basically, apart from run block, deep route, and impact blocking and pass block, he looks to be quite solid. In the main attributes, lead block and break tackle, also not too strong, but especially the short areas are covered quite well by these players. And then the medium and deep route options are also pretty well set with the wide receivers. So this is going to be tricky for our defense. The offensive line, we've got Isaiah Wynn at the left tackle position with an 85 overall, solid. Tackle Netanimuti with an 87 overall. Cole Strange here from the 2022 draft. He was picked in the first round, which was a bit weird to be honest, because many had projected him for the third round maybe, or even later. But yeah, Bill Belichick usually knows what he's doing, so there we go, just gotta trust that. And here Netanimuti, very, very good left guard. Center is David Andrews, also a very solid choice. Right guard, Jason Hines and Marcus Henderson. That's the first position that's not really too convincing. And finally, at right tackle, again, Trent Brown, 87 overall. Deshaun Witherspoon, the rookie, as the backup. So, very solid offensive line. Let's take a look at the defense. We've got Nolan Smith here at left edge and Isaiah Loudermilk as the backup. Nolan Smith, star dev. Quite young, looks well-rounded. Right edge, Jeffery Simmons, 99 overall, 27 years old, superstar, dev trait. Number 2 ranked right end, yeah, so this is going to be tricky. He is going to be a challenge for sure on the rush. And Jedrick Wise Jr. behind him. So that is a super well set position. What about D tackle? Christian Barmore, Malcolm Royal, Tevin Finch, Josie Bernard, completing this room. Christian Barmore, 95 overall. That's an elite D tackle right there in the top 10 D tackles in the game, with super high rankings in strength tackle and block shedding, which means that he just breaks through the ranks super quick. And we will have to just take that into account, that our pocket will be degrading pretty quickly. Left outside linebacker, Matthew Judon and Damien Sellers behind him. Matthew Judon maybe regressing a little bit, but still a solid choice at that position. Mid linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Bumper Pool, that's a great name. Bumper Pool, Brandon Smith, Dom Dowling. So these two very, very solid mid linebackers. Eric Kendricks bordering on elite. Right outside linebacker, Josh Uche and Isaiah Hill. Josh Uche is super solid choice here out of Michigan player. And he's actually not that old, 25 years old, 83 star dev. Only get better. Isaiah Oliver and Amani Oruwariye are the two corners that will be trying to lock down our pass plays. I've got Jojuan Williams, Emmanuel Forbes, Samuel Womack. Completing the corner room is actually a very, very deep room. 83, 81, 79, 77. Pretty close to each other. A lot of depth here. And two very solid choices, and then two equally solid to decent choices, one backup. Free safety, Deontay Thompson, Vince Minor, a rookie, and Cameron Bynum. Let's take a look at the rookie here. Hidden depth trait, 76 overall. Speed, acceleration, really high. Looks to be very interesting. Should be breaking the 80s, unless he's only a star depth trait. And again, I would be putting Minor as the starter. Behind him, I would put Deontay Thompson. But yeah, we've got two strong free safety options here. Strong safety, Kyle Duggar, and a Loie Gilman and Kyle Duggar with a 90 overall. 6th ranked strong safety, again. An elite choice here. So a very strong team, actually. Kicker is Cade York. The punter is Jake Bailey. Yeah, as always, how do we translate that into our weekly strategy? Basically, everything's tough. Everything's going to be tough. We will try to limit the medium pass. Yeah, Mac Jones has the worst rating there out of the pass options. We should be able to stop the runs if we're not set up too deep. Practice intensity, we're going to be going with splits here, of course, to get maximum experience for everybody without risking injuries. The offensive game plan is a bit more complex. I think the blitz counter will be our best choice here. And we're going to be going with these same things basically. We're going to be going with splits all across the board, just to get everybody their fair share of experience. Focus players will be unchanged. What about the weekly game plan goals? Can we go for the sacks? I doubt it, because it's such a tough team on the offense. So the weekly game plan really scratching my head a little bit. What about defense? Take a look at this one here. Are we going to pick it off twice against such a tough offensive line? They are super high rated, I think above 90. We're going to go sack the QB 3+ times. Maybe we can get that done. Offensive coordinator is going to score 2 offensive touchdowns, and the head coach, we will go with win the turnover battle. I think that's just what we have to go for. We do have that in our own hands a little bit. So let's get going. Okay, so offense has completed the training, and I can see no injuries. That is super positive. What about defense? I see no injuries either. Okay, now that is fantastic. We've got a fully fit team heading into this game. Let's upgrade the players, see what we got. Quite a few to take care of. We're starting with Maurice Smith. Gonna put that into Agile. Base 86 now. Could be happier with this center. 23 years old and 88 overall already. Plus he's super cheap. David Schultz. Right tackle here. Pass block finesse, and run block finesse. Quentin Lake. Our backup free safety will get an upgrade towards zone coverage. Agility, pursuit, tackle, zone coverage. Khalil Shakir, our tight end, gets an upgrade. Just want to make sure that his vertical threat is upgraded, and there's a lot of points in there. Acceleration, catching, deep route, medium route, pass block power, release, run block finesse, stiff arm, and trucking. That's fantastic. And Maurice, we're gonna go for power here. For the punter, I just want to get as far as I possibly can. That was a very good training week, actually. What about these staff upgrades? We do have 57 points, so that is quite a lot that we can take care of here. Gonna put that here, and we're gonna put that here. Guaranteed trade package for current user pick during the draft. Okay. Non-X Factor user players will be valued 1 def trade higher than actual in trades. Well, that is super helpful as well. This means that we can ship off normal def trade players or a lower def trade and get a higher def trade in trades. Well, that is super positive, especially going forward. Let's take a look at the lineup, just make sure that everything's in order. And it does look to be in order. I would love to improve Maurice Smith to a higher def trade, to be honest, and Will Lampkin, same thing. It's quite hard to get centers improved. Apart from that, we are well set, and we are more than ready to go head into the game against the New England Patriots. It's a home game for the LA Rams. Lamar Jackson heading out onto the pitch as the home quarterback. Defense is warming up here, and we will be heading straight into the game now after a quick look at these next-gen stats here. Yeah, short completion's pretty good, everything else actually pretty catastrophic, and we cannot stop them. Alright, we limit them to a field goal. Well, the New England Patriots just moving along at a pretty quick pace, and not a chance in stopping them. We're gonna go for Tutu Atwell here. Definitely wanna get him involved quite quickly now. There we go. Good pass completion, stopped by number 26. He was on us pretty quickly, 6 yards the gain. We've got again Atwell or Mayer, one of these two. Looking towards Mayer a little bit more. Just wanna make sure. Oh, and there was a defensive player coming in between 3rd and 4. Should have done a little bit better there, I think. Let's go with the cross drag. Looking for Tyquan Thornton and his speed here. Does have an interesting route. Justin Shorter also an option. There we go. Good run, good pass. Shoved out of bounds again, number 26. And Tyquan Thornton fully utilizing his speed. Getting away from defense here pretty emphatically. And Lamar Jackson getting this pass to the wide receiver right outside. Pretty passing. And we are gonna go with the play action cross dig shot. They do have quick safeties, but maybe we can just get that ball in there without them doing too much about it. Nope, number 4 is there, shoving Tyquan Thornton out of bounds. Didn't really go as planned. Maybe we can get the screen working here. It's gonna be a pass towards Cam Akers as we try. Yeah, smacked away. Number 21 was there all the way. And that should really have gone better, but it didn't. So let's go the play action crossers. Can we get Jamar Chase into position? Maybe Tutu Atwell as well. Really looking for him here. Smacked away number 21 again. Alright, that is annoying, because that would have been a pretty good pass, pretty good connection right there. And here we go, Tyler Bass puts the ball between the sticks. Luckily there's no wind to further aggravate the slight inaccuracy on this field goal attempt. Let's see. Defense not really able to stop them yet. Maybe we can get something going here at some point in time, but not right now. Tutu Atwell, we're going to try this Rams leak here. I mean, I am looking for Thornton as well. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What was that? What was that? That was a loss for 10 yards. And that was just super stupid. The pocket degrading so quickly. No chance here. Number 9, just straight route, heading for Lamar Jackson. There we go. Did you see that? It was just nothing we could do. I mean, there were a lot of things that we could have done, but we didn't do them. So that actually sucks pretty bad. All right, Tyquan Thornton. Maybe you, maybe Michael Mayer, but that's a long way to go, 20 yards. But it is 2nd and 20. And that is a good completion. Oh my god, what a hit, what a fumble here. That's not what we needed. That was a fantastic connection with Tyquan Thornton, but that hit, bordering, really borderline. Just look at that shove. I would say that was excessive force. But yeah. Alright, defense stops them. That is super positive for us, of course. We're gonna go the trail shake here. And we are not doing as well as we should be doing. I'm not satisfied with this. Especially not with the fumble, because we would have been clean through. Maybe I got a little bit greedy there. But on the other hand, if you want to win, you got to play aggressive. There we go. Michael Mayer connects. I do want to shove down the momentum meter because it is obscuring the icons of the receivers. Let's try another Rams leak here. Tutu Atwell usually has good routes, so we should be able to connect here. And again, what is it with the connections here? There we go. All right, we go out of bounds. And a flag. What was that for? Alright, that was a pretty tough hit, right? Unnecessary roughness. Fully agree, man. I felt that shove before on Tyquan Thornton. That was truly excessive force. But I might be biased, right? 2-minute warning now. Nearing the halfway point. And that came quickly. Alright, we've got Justin Shorter, we've got Michael Mayer as our options. Tyquan Thornton as well. And how far can we go? Okay, we do get there. And it's going to be first and goal with 2 yards to go. Let us go with the halfback dive now. Left-hand side run. Cam Akers. We are Jesus Christ. Right, number 51. Just stopping us in our tracks. Nothing happening here. And I think I'm gonna go for an audible here. Gonna go with a stick here. And Michael Mayer is gonna be my option. Or is my option gonna be myself? And again a fumble. Are you kidding, man? What is going on here? Lamar Jaxon is better than that. I was almost inside, and again such a heavy hit by number 9. Alright, that's annoying. That is super annoying. Because I do feel like we are getting done by a little tough here, right? We should be doing way better, but it's just not working. It's just not working at the moment. This is no blitz counter. We're absolutely open to absolutely everything at the moment. Okay, so we're going to go the post wheel drag. Want to be a little bit more aggressive here. We've got 15 seconds left. Am I going to be flagged for that? I was throwing the ball away, right? 3rd and 27. Okay. This is definitely not going according to plan. 14 points behind. That's 2 full touchdowns. Could have guessed that this was going to be a pretty tough game. Can we get out of bounds? All right. We call a timeout. I think it's 1 second left. Oof. All I can say is oof. We're gonna go with the deep pass now. Not quite sure which one's the best, but I think a play action cross dig shot. Tyquan Thornton. We need to get our fastest player in there. Matchup is not brilliant. But if we can get him free, we do have a chance at making this a touchdown. Nope. No chance there. And we enter halftime with a 14-point lead for the Patriots. We're the home team. Just a quick reminder there. What are we going to go with here? I think we need to go with the throw it medium. And here it wasn't too crazy, but the medium, it is defend the medium pass. Should be able to do something here. But our defense will have to step up. And they're not doing that. Alright, that was it. Long in the air. 26 yards. That's 1 yard better than a touchback. Okay, so what are we gonna go with now? We are up, and I think we're gonna start safe, right? We're gonna go for Mayer or Shorter, one of these two. Let's just make sure that we don't give them the ball, that we don't get hit, that we don't lose it. But they've got a really nasty secondary. Play action Rams league here. Is Atwell at the moment? I think I'm gonna need to bring in Van Jefferson for experience at that slot wide receiver. Let's go ahead with this. It's not going to be used in this play, but we are maybe going to be able to use it next. And again, we always run into each other. That is so annoying. Tutu Atwell not really getting away quickly enough. And let's go to play action double cross here. Thornton, Chase are my options, maybe Shorter. But I am actually looking more. And there's nobody opening up. It is risky, but we need to play with a little bit more risk now. Let's go to play action Rams League again. So we're gonna use Jefferson. Maybe look for Thornton. And again, boom, we run into each other and Jesus Christ. 3rd and 1. Okay, maybe I should stop with those overly aggressive pass plays to try if we can't get a run play going. That is Cam Akers. Well done. Well done. We're at the 25 now. But we are not as efficient as we could be, maybe. Shorter or Mayer. Akers would be super great. And a secure catch here for Jamar Chase. We're not going to be celebrating because there's nothing to celebrate at the moment. We're in the 3rd quarter, we're down. And defense stops them. Okay, that is a lifeline for us. So let's use it. Let's not throw this away. Looking for Hopkins. There we go. That is Thornton. We're going to step out of bounds just to be on the safe side at the 30. Well played. That was well played. I'm going to go with the tight end angle here. Shorter is my preferred option, of course, because Mayer does have a long route. Who knows if we get that one going. And Shorter actually is a pretty tough player in terms of a wide receiver. 2nd and 2. Let's go the zone weak. Cam Akers, left-hand side run. Does have a good matchup. And off we go. Nice block here by number 62. Right, just no fumble at this position. It's going to be 1st and goal, 5 yards to cover. Great run by our fantastic halfback, Cam Akers. He's so good. He was carrying the team in the first seasons. And now he's really doing his job. What do we do with 5 yards? Maybe I'll revert to a mesh play, go for the short option. Well, there we go. We close the gap to 1 yard, 2nd and goal. Just give me another. Let's go with the power roll. Left-hand side run. All right. 3rd quarter is over as we head into the final quarter of the game. We need to score a touchdown, and then we definitely need to hold them. Defense needs to hold them, otherwise we're just going to be drawing the game. Off we go. Akers straight run into the end zone here. 17 and 7. That's a draw. All right, 17-16. But I fully trust Tyler Bass to get the kick done. And that was a straight run straight into the end zone here. Against a more than equal team. Fantastic. We stopped them. We stopped them at the... Is that the 1 yard line? Is that the 1 yard line? Just asking. Just a little bit curious. Do I need to be scared? All right, we stopped them at the 1 yard line. That is crazy. That is super crazy. All right. We get out of there at the 15 yard line now. Just needed to get some space. Lamar Jackson having a pretty good game so far. 4 minutes and 16 seconds to play. We're going to go with the mesh spot. Mayer or Thornton. Everybody has very good matchups right now. Number 30. And Will Lampkin picks up an injury. He's picking up a lot of injuries at the moment. And I truly like him. I do hope that he stays fit, but it just is difficult holding on to a player that is injured quite a lot. Putting Thornton on the slant here, looking for Jefferson. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what was happening. I went for a slide. All right, we're down to 3rd and 10 again. I'm gonna blow this, right? Just say. Mayer or Chase. One of these two would be my preferred option. And a fumble. Aye, this is insane. 4th and 11. We stopped them and then we couldn't do anything. We gained 14 yards. Barely. That is disappointing. That's super disappointing. Should have done way better. At the 49, we're not going to stop them. In time, Mac Jones is going to be pushing his team. Yeah, all right. That's a touchdown. We've got 2 minutes 14 to get the touchdown done, and that is entirely on us. It was such... I don't know. Such a stupid thing to do. I mean, I think we can get the touchdown. I think we can draw the game unless we completely bottle this. But we should have done way better getting out of there. Would have been smarter options maybe. But I really messed that up. Justin Shorter sheds the first tackle. It's going to be, how much? 2nd and 5 maybe. 2nd and 4. All right, that is good. Looking for Mayer or Jefferson. This is a tough game. This is a very tough game. But to be honest, why? Again, why? I pressed square to slide. I just wish there was another button that I could press. This is so stupid, I can't really begin to tell you. Jefferson or Mayer. Maybe Thornton if he does get free by some miracle. Going for the veteran slot wide receiver. And the defense, the Patriots defense is super aggressive. There's a lot of aggressive animations going on here. A lot of very tough tackles, shoving towards the outside. Not always the cleanest, if you ask me. But yeah, we're not going to be stopped by that, because we're doing a good job. We're moving along. We're actually not... I think we didn't have an interception yet, unless I'm in denial at the moment. We're going to be putting Chase on a more direct route. Let's put him on the slant, looking at Mayer as well. And the coverage is just so good all the time. Just look at that. Everybody's going straight for the ball here. Fourth quarter. All right, we're going to call the timeout. We've got 50 seconds, 57 seconds. And I don't want to stress this. I don't want to make any mistakes here. I want to choose the play. Completely calm. It's Mayer or Chase, one of these two. I would prefer Chase, actually. Alright, and a slide. Maurice Smith is injured. This is not good. Gonna go for a flood here. The clock has stopped. Looking for Tyquan Thornton. We should have a good matchup, but Ja'Marr Chase also has a pretty good route, actually. And he needs to jump. Incomplete. Incomplete. Right, we're gonna keep Maurice Smith. We're gonna go for a dagger. We've got Mayer. Maybe even Chase. Maybe Chase can get into the end zone there. There we go. Dragged out of bounds. Is that first and goal? 1 yard line. And why is it only suggesting run plays? I don't get it. I do not get it. Pass plays, not run plays. I was looking for run plays, didn't see any. Off we go. Breece Hall, in you go. Just press the ball in there. And now 38 seconds left. We fought back. We did what we could after that silly mistake. We could have really gone up. Look, just look at the power. Breece Hall shoving his way inside. Maurice Smith helping him along. And now please defense. Alright, what is that? Is that going to be overtime? 27-24. Yeah, I agree. Shaking my head here. In the end, it was a field goal that decided everything. We lose a game that actually we did pretty well in. Lamar Jackson had his best game in quite some time. 72% completion rate, 0 interceptions. The rushing was very good here. Akers and Jaxon. But 2 fumbles by Lamar. I mean, come on, man. Receiving was great. Michael Mayer, 113 yards. Cooper Kupp, 110, all right. Tyquan Thornton. Couldn't really utilize Ja'Marr Chase as much as we would have liked to. And defense couldn't really get going either. I didn't feel like we were able to stop them. All right, so we've got 3 upgrades. 1 for Ja'Marr Chase. We're going to put that into route runner. Just get him even better in the route running. Terrible Jess, our free safety, gets an upgrade towards zone coverage. Any improvement towards defense would be great. Anthony Hines gets an upgrade now. Speed rusher. Base 85, 86 overall. That is great. That is great. The loss is not. All right, let's just be clear about that. Yeesh. All right, what is going on here? A ton of practice squad players have been signed. All right, that is interesting, but I don't really care too much about these news. We do have a press conference in bye week to take care of. Coach, you have to be happy to be heading into your bye week in first place. Any special plans for the week off? Yeah, we will stay grinding. We need to be firing on all cylinders coming out of the bye, so we're sticking to the grind. Don't want these guys rusty or sluggish because of time off, and I think keeping the routine will help. Alright, 500 experience points for all players. -7 stamina. Okay. So we did that first, and we will be able to compensate for that by going for half pads and splits in the training. That is what we will be doing here. Same thing on offense, half pads and splits. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, the fatigue is unchanged mostly, didn't go up. It was pretty lenient training. Fatigue even went down for some players. That is due to the half pads and the splits. And yeah, that's that basically. Let's take care of the player upgrades. We do have quite a few to take care of here. So Ernest Jones gets an upgrade here towards Field General. Doug Wiener, that name, gets an upgrade towards Field General as well. He's now a 79 and an 81 with the boosts. Tutu Atwell, our slot wide receiver. We're going to be pushing his slot wide receiving abilities here. Awareness, catching, short route. Brian Cook back at free safety. Also gets an upgrade. Black long sleeves and the black gloves is actually a pretty sleek look. CJ Henderson, our new cornerback, too, gets an upgrade as well. Everything into scheme fit man-to-man here for CJ Henderson. Okay, so with that, we're gonna call it quits for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, the team is doing pretty well overall. We have to be honest, it's looking pretty good. 95 overall, 95 offense, defense, and overall. But yeah, that last loss against the Patriots, that just sucked. Should have done way better. Basically, small mistakes led to that. So yeah, that's entirely on us. Next week it's going to be the Jets, an away game, and then it really is going to be the home stretch for the regular season. Can't really wait to get going. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please drop me a like. And as always, thank you for watching and see you next time.